think that the further I go, I'm going to hit points where I get tired, and it's okay if I have to lay down and sleep. I mean, a lot of people try to push through that, and I hear about hallucinations. I actually haven't had hallucinations, and so I feel like if I get tired, I lay down. It's kind of like Forrest Gump, you know, like did you eat? Did you use the restroom? Did you sleep? And I mean that's how I view ultra running. It's okay if I have to lay down for about 5 or 7 minutes and just take like a quick like power nap, like just some meditation, you know, to refresh my mind. So
yeah, that's a tough one. That's something that I've had various experience with, and how well I've done with it. It's something else that I think there's a bit of individual experience may vary. I've found that getting a good 2 to 3 hours on a longer multi-day event, getting that the first night or two is important, or else you just kind of get so far in debt that you're never able to catch up, and you're always feeling like you're about to fall asleep on your feet. So don't neglect it, as you'll move much faster and more than make up the time once you've actually gotten the sleep. But at the same time, there's obviously a point after which you're just wasting time staying in bed. So you've really got to consider your own goals, whether you are racing or whether you're shooting for a specific time and just want to be safe with the sleep. But kind of again, it's hard to train sleep deprivation, but with experience, you'll find whether you're someone that works better with fewer but longer sleeps or more frequent but shorter naps.
How much sleep did you manage to grab in the end?
I think I had like 2 hours initially, and then another 30-minute nap. And then I grabbed a 15-minute nap next to a wall somewhere.
A 20-minute power nap can do wonders for the mind when you've really started to drift.
Ooh, my top tip for sleep deprivation would be slices of lemon. So cut up a lemon, put them in a little plastic bag or whatever, or a wax wrap, stuff that down your front, and when you're feeling a little bit sleep deprived, get out a slice of the lemon, stick it between your teeth, go, and believe me, that will wake you up. That will shoot you through the roof. When my boyfriend was doing casually just dropping it in, he did a treadmill world record for 7 days on a treadmill, and we were constantly, whenever he said, I literally cannot go on, I'm so sleep deprived, we got a slice of lemon out, we jammed it in his mouth, he bit on it, and he came back to life. So yeah, top tip, slice of lemon, that'll wake you up.
Yeah, top up in the weeks before, so I tend to do a lot of napping before a big race. Even if it's not sleeping, it's resting. Anything from 3 to 10 to 15 minutes. Just try and top up the sleep bank so you go in prepared.
The longest ultra that I've ever done, the multi-day 6-stage one, was an eye-opener when it came to sleep deprivation. We were camping, it was freezing cold, I didn't get very good night's sleep at all every single night. So I guess you're always going to be that little bit tired. Me, personally, caffeine works wonders. I rely on caffeine quite heavily when it comes to race situation, to being alert, to being able to sort of perk me up, especially when sleep deprivation happens. But I think it's just something that you get used to, and kudos to mums and dads out there, by the way, because I don't know how you manage to live on sleep deprivation through babies. So sleep deprivation through ultras, sleep deprivation through babies, worlds apart, I'm sure, but very difficult.
I think you need to plan for that in the week or two before the race. You've got to come in rested. Make sure you sleep well and eat well on the run to race. Don't do anything revolutionary. Don't try and change the world, but concentrate on good sleep and good eat before the race. Once the race gets started, if you really suffer from sleep deprivation, having some sort of caffeine plan is worthwhile. Pro Plus is relatively low dose of caffeine, but a couple of those at an opportune moment, especially between midnight and 4 a.m, you've slowed down, it's getting colder, and you need that boost. It's a good shout to maybe have some caffeine at that point.
A lot of what I do. So I just ran across Iceland, which was 620 kilometers, and because I was trying to carry everything on my back, I had to have a bivvy, so I was just in a bivvy in the middle of Iceland, and you don't get much sleep, but I think that's when you have to be good with your nutrition, because if your nutrition level's up, and also train. So a lot of people go, oh, I'm too tired to go for a run today. Well, that's the perfect time to go for a run, because you're training yourself to run when you're tired. So a lot of people say, you might get injured if you run when you're tired. I think it's perfect training if you're trying to do long stuff. It allows you to train.
Practice makes perfect, so to run during the night especially, practice with a headlamp and things, because you might be doing that in your ultra.
Because mine was more of a sort of a journey than a big thing, it wasn't a huge deal for me. I actually treasured sleep, and so certainly when people are, in a race you just have to go there, but in your training you should be treating sleep like the most important part of your day. At least if you went into something well rested, sort of you'll keep the demons away for longer.
It is just about accepting that it's going to happen, and not necessarily trying to fight it, but just going with the flow and acknowledging, actually, I'm really tired, I'm going through a bad patch. If I have any hallucinations, enjoy them. That's quite a weird sensation when you have them for the first time, but I just gone with it and thought, oh my god, this is happening, that's really funny, go with it, and just keep going, basically. I suppose if I was desperate, I might lie down and sleep by the trail, but I've never really had to do that. I find that I can actually go through the night quite well.
Well, sometimes not very well, actually. I don't know how I cope with it, actually. I just sort of, you go through a period where all you want to do is just close your eyes, and you can feel yourself doing that, and then you do hallucinate quite badly. So I've had mega hallucinations, and you just have to keep going. And at one stage I was walking all over these bodies in India. It was really weird, and I just remember going, I'm really sorry, I know that you're not there, but I was walking over bodies. So how do I cope? I have no idea. I just keep going until I get to the checkpoint, and then I think just having a sit down and 5 minutes clears my head and I'm fine. Yeah, it's weird.